you have a WordPress blog and you're trying to format it, but you're either stuck in Elementor or you just feel like it looks flat, here are a couple things you can do in the WordPress text editor that you might not realize you can do just to make your blog post look better and maximize your SEO. If we haven't met already, hi, I'm Amber, founder and CEO of Maven Marketing, here to help you make SEO make sense so you can maximize your website for your small business. Let's dive into a quick WordPress tutorial showing you all the different things you can do in the text editor. So we are in the admin side of WordPress. So whether you're on a WordPress website or maybe you use Show It with a WordPress blog, this is what your WordPress admin is going to look like. So anytime you need to add a new blog post, you're going to click Posts and you'll click Add Post. This is what the text editor looks like. So a lot of times people that have WordPress sites that are built with Elementor, you'll see a little Edit with Elementor button right here. And the common mistake is that they automatically go into Elementor to edit their blog post. Don't do that. Utilize the WordPress text editor and you will be literally shocked at how many different things you can do in this editor alone to make your copy look amazing without having to mess with Elementor. The problem with Elementor and blog posts is that you have to create a new text box for every single paragraph or line break. This can create a modge podge of weirdness, especially when it comes to spacing, when you have like headers and all those different things. And then all of a sudden your blog post looks a little wonky and you spend all this time trying to edit it, but really you could have just used the WordPress editor and it'll do a lot of the formatting for you. So I have grabbed some blog copy for one of my clients. They have so graciously allowed us to utilize their blog as an example for this tutorial. But you can see that Edit with Elementor button right here. And then you can see that I have all this copy down through this text editor. So this part of your page is always your H1 and you have your copy that goes through. This is a pretty text heavy blog post. So what we ended up doing instead of using headers to make things look different is we used the text highlighting feature in WordPress to create page breaks that make it easy for a reader to scan and also make those like really high priority points stand out. So to highlight your text like this, all you do is highlight the text box and then go over here to the right side editor where you can see the background. You can select from default color here, or you can click into this section and enter any hex code that you have for your brand right here. You can also change the color of the text by clicking the text button right here. And again, clicking into this box here, entering your hex code or selecting from any of the default colors. Something that WordPress will automatically do for you is check the contrast to ensure ADA compliance, which is such a benefit. You don't have to think about whether or not your text is easy to read. It'll literally give you a warn message here if it feels like it's a little bit low contrast, and you can just make some edits. The really cool thing that you can do in WordPress that a lot of people don't realize is you can change the size of your text that is just paragraph text. So this text right here, for example, is already bolded, but say I wanted it to be bigger, but I didn't want to make it a header because that messes with my SEO. Instead, I could just highlight the text, go into the typography section here and click medium or large to make it bigger. And if I pop into a preview window, you'll see what that looks like. There you have it. So this text is a lot larger, but it doesn't have a header tag on it. So it is literally just paragraph text that would typically look like this, but instead it looks like this. And this is what the highlighted text looks like in real life. So you can see that it applied their global style font to the highlighted text. We put their brand color, and now it's like this really nice highlighted section. Another thing that I really like to do in the text editor is to change the colors of my H2s and H3 tags to make it easy to quickly scan through the outline as a reader, and also using those headers strategically for Google. So again, all you would do is highlight that text and pop over to the text color and enter your custom hex code to change that color to match your brand. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize is that you can add images directly in the editor. So when you have an image that you want to add, all you do is click enter. And then when you hover over that block, you can click this plus button and hit image here. You can also add an image gallery or a quote. So when you click your image or your gallery, it'll take you to your media library and you can automatically add anything that you need to add. And then if the image is like too big or something, you can just select the image and change the size by dragging it. You can also center align it, left align it, right align, make it full screen, full width, whatever, all by clicking this align button right here without having to touch Elementor at all. When it comes to numbered lists in the WordPress editor, sometimes when we make them just like a copy and paste 1, 2, 3 vibe, they don't stand out very much and can kind of just be like big blocks of text. Something that I like to do on numbered lists is to make the text the medium size, and sometimes I'll even change the text color to make it stand out more. If you ever change the text color and you don't love it, you can always just click clear and it'll go back to your standard text color. Finally, anytime you have like a section heading that you don't really want to use like the background or a header tag for because it doesn't really benefit your SEO strategy, just simply change it to a larger text size and change the color. So here I bolded this text, changed the color to a dark blue and made it medium size. So it's still paragraph text, not impacting SEO at all, but is ready to make the blog post really easy to read. So let me pop into the preview window and show you the final result. Now, as we scroll through this blog post, you can see we have our highlighted text here. We have a cute little image. We have our colored headers, and we have really nice spacing. Everything is crisp and clean. And then we also have the larger text for our numbered list here. And that's the blog post. So overall, it looks really nice. It's easy to skim. And then when we look at it from an SEO perspective, it is super clean, really strategic headers, ready to rock and roll. Just to give you a quick comparison, this is actually the same exact blog post built in Elementor. So as I scroll through, you can see how different it looks and how it has some like awkward spacing. And it also had some like random bolding that was unable to be edited in the actual text editor in Elementor. And the text colors don't look like they're really standing out. The header tags aren't making it easy to read. It's kind of just like a big block of text as I scroll through this. So these are the benefits of utilizing the WordPress text editor, whether you're blogging on WordPress or blogging on Show It, to make your website content really look nice, make it easy to skim, and maximize your SEO. So there you have it. Whether you are blogging on Show It using WordPress or blogging in a WordPress website, utilize the WordPress text editor to make your text and your website copy look fantastic with just those couple little tricks that are in that right side navigation panel that often get missed. If you're ready to start maximizing your website to finally get the traffic you deserve from Google instead of spending all of your time on social media platforms trying to figure out how to get your next lead, SEO is seriously something that you need to consider. I have a variety of SEO courses that you can check out. Just go to my website, mavenmarketing.com/courses, to see all of my SEO courses that are platform specific that literally show you how to do the SEO things in your website. Or of course, if you want somebody to do it for you, you know where to find me. Happy to optimize your website to make it make sense to Google and attract your dream client. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram at amber.mavenmarketing, MAEVAN marketing. And feel free to send me a DM, say hi, let me know that you found me on YouTube, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and if you need help with your SEO, you know where to find me.